Hi, today's bedtime yoga. We're going to need a long towel, some pillows, blankets if you have, and of course your bed. So let's start off in the mountain pose in front of the bed. So you can use just the bed to touch the backs of the legs for that feeling of stability. Have the feet touching, the inner heels, inner ankles touching, the big ball mound of the big toe touching, and then lengthen the toes forward. You want nice even pressure with the feet, and then lift the knees, draw the thighs onto the thigh bones, lift the lift the pubic bone, and draw the navel back towards the spine. Keeping these bottom ribs contained, not letting them jut out, broaden the chest. Now, as you draw the shoulders downwards towards the floor, the outer shoulders, lift the sternum, the chest bone upwards. And then stretch to the fingers, from the base of the neck, stretch into the crown of the head and just look straight ahead. Find a focusing point to look at. And then from here, bring the body into steadiness and stillness. Allow it to really quieten down. The steadiness added by gripping the thigh muscles and the upper arm muscles. So allow them to grip onto the bone. And then nice, even breathing in and out. Excellent. And now we're going to come to the side of the bed. We're going to lie onto the bed and then just stretch the bottom of the sacrum, a very gentle stretch. So lie over your bed like so, and then bend the knees and allow the sacrum to hang down. And then just take a few breaths here. Lengthen the sternum away from the pubic bone as you're lying down. So don't just collapse towards the hips from the chest. Lengthen the chest away from the hips. And then just take a few breaths here. And then come up. Now we're going to do the standing forward bend against the bed. So grab your pillows, and if you have maybe a few blankets as well, I'm going to hold them onto the tops of the thighs. Hold the pillows there, then place your feet onto the floor so that you can have straight legs. And then just holding your pillows, we're going to lengthen the chest forward and then come over the pillows. And then you can either hold the pillows or hold the shins or even hold your feet. Now the work here is to lengthen the sitting bones away from the heels, to stretch the backs of the legs, again to lift the knees towards the groins, grip the thigh muscles onto the thigh bones, and lengthen the front of the spine from the pubic bone towards the chest. So the chest moves away from the pubic bone, the shoulders move away from the ears, and we especially also draw the area between the shoulder blades forward. Keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. So don't just hang the head or lift up. Just lengthen the back of the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And then just settle into the pose. Nice even breathing in and out. Feel that nice stretch at the backs of the legs. Allow those muscles at the backs of the legs to open outward, sideways outward. Even breathing. And then on an in-breath, press through the feet and come upright with the trunk. And now we're going to come to the bed. We don't need the pillows for now, but we do need your towel. So get the longest towel that you have available, or you can use a yoga strap, of course. So coming to the bed, we're going to lie down on the bed. And lying down like this, bring the feet together. Take the arms on either side with the palms down onto the bed. Then draw the thumb side of the wrist down, draw the outer shoulders down. Stretch into the heels. And also now try to get the backs of the legs to go firmly into the bed. Again, the pubic bone lifts towards the navel drops down towards the spine, the bottom front ribs, they stay contained, but the rest of the chest expands, especially on the in-breath. So find those nice broad collarbones as you draw the outer shoulders down. Now keeping the towel just in the crease of the groins, I'm going to bend the right leg. Now the towel is going to help keep the hips level and also just create that awareness of space in the right groin. So again, keeping the shoulders broad, just lift the right knee and then take it towards the right shoulder, but draw the right outer hip away from the right shoulder. Draw the left thigh down and stretch into the left heel. You're also going to stretch into the right heel, so draw the toes towards the knees. Keep the abdomen soft but broaden the chest. Just take a few breaths here. Then interlace the fingers around the right knee. Still keeping the hips level, just draw the right knee towards the right shoulder. Draw the left thigh down, broaden the chest. Nice, even breathing. And then straighten the right leg. Come back into a neutral lying down mountain pose, feet together, arms on either side, palms drawing down into the bed, outer shoulders down. And then bend the left knee. Get that towel to come into that crease of the joint between the thigh and the hip, the left hip. Again, the right thigh down, stretch into the right heel. As the left knee comes towards the left shoulder, left outer hip draws away from the left shoulder to keep the hips level. Stretch into the left heel, draw the left toes towards the left knee. So we should have a nice balanced pose with the abdomen completely soft, the chest broad. And then interlace the fingers around the left knee. Try to get the outer shoulders to come closer towards the bed. Draw the right thigh down. Draw the left knee towards the left shoulder. Left outer hip away from left shoulder. Abdomen soft, chest broad. And nice, even breathing in and out. Get a feel for your lower back, that it's not overarching. Keep it in neutral. It might be a little bit difficult with a very soft bed. If you contain the bottom front ribs towards the spine, it will stop the arching of the back. And then release the left leg. Again, coming into the equal mountain pose, so the feet together, stretch into the heels, draw the thighs down, broaden the chest, draw the outer shoulders down, and press the thumb side of the wrist down into the bed. And then we're going to take the towel now, bend again the right knee, take the towel around the right foot. You want a nice secure towel, so get it nice and firm. So with the leg bend, we're first of all going to hold the towel, get the left thigh down and the hips equal and the chest expanded. So as much as possible, draw the outer shoulders again towards the floor. And then holding the towel slightly further up, we're going to now straighten the leg and push the foot into the towel and resist with the hands. So we have a bit of action, the arms pulling the towel, the foot pushing the towel. And then straighten the right leg. Now with the leg straight, it depends on how flexible you are, so you might have the leg slightly lower down. If you're very flexible, you might even be able to get the leg even over the head. So key elements here, the right outer thigh away from the right shoulder, hips level, so get them nice and level. Relax the abdomen, keep pushing the right foot into the towel and drawing the arms, the outer shoulders down. So that traction there, and then the left thigh down, stretching into the left heel. And then nice, even breathing. The throat is soft, the chest is nice and broad, the abdomen completely soft. The thighs are gripping onto the upper thigh bones, and we're opening the backs of both of the knees. Try to now release into the pose. And then bend the right leg, take the towel off the foot. Bring both feet together. Again, drawing the thumb side of the wrist down, the outer shoulders down, containing those bottom front ribs. Come into a very nice lying down mountain pose. Just take a few breaths here. And then take the towel around the left foot. Bend the left knee, keep it bent for now. And then firmly hold the towel. So the left outer hips away from the left shoulder to get those hips level. Right thigh down. Outer shoulders, draw them slightly down. Now push the left foot into the towel, resist with the hands so that we have a nice strong action with the left leg. Keep the hips level, keep the abdomen soft and the chest broad. Only come as high with the left foot to allow a straight leg. So both thighs actively drawing onto the thigh bones, opening the backs of the knees, stretching into the heels. Chest nice and broad, abdomen soft. And even breathing. So both thighs quite active. Make sure your eyes and throat remain completely soft. And then release the left foot next to the right foot. Take the arms on either side, draw the outer shoulders down, thumb side of the wrist down, contain the front ribs, to keep the spine in neutral, and gently draw the thighs down into the bed. And even breathing. And then just bend the knees. We're going to now place the right foot onto the left knee. So we're making a number 4 with the legs. And in this position, we're going to just take the right hand onto the inner right knee and gently pressurize the right knee away from us. Now you'll feel it will affect the hips. Try to keep the hips in that neutral state as you press the knee away. If you feel the hips collapsing, then don't press so much. The work is in keeping the hips level, the spine in neutral, relaxing the abdomen, broadening the chest. Nice even breathing. And then release with the right hand. We're going to lift the left knee, interlace the fingers around the left knee. And again, the hands, now you might find that you're very tight, so here you might need your pillow. Again, we want those hips level. So now whatever hip is lifting, draw it away from that shoulder to levelize the hips. You should feel a nice generous stretch in the right buttock. Still the abdomen soft, still broaden the chest. And if you want to know, you can gently draw the left knee closer towards the left shoulder. Keep the lower back in neutral. So we're not trying to bend the lower back. We want to keep it in neutral. The chest broad. Broaden it. Don't crunch the chest and hold the throat. Relax the throat. And then release. Bring the left foot down. Bend both knees. Feet on the bed. So first of all, if you need to, you can take the pillows away so that you can do the first one without the pillow, and then bring the pillows back if you need. Just, we want the hips and shoulders level. Now place the left foot on the right knee. Left hand on the inner left knee, and work to keep those hips level. So whichever one is lifting or trying to move out of alignment, you've got to control it. Then gently pressurize the left knee away. You'll feel that activity starts happening inside the spine to maintain the neutral pose. That's what we're really after. Nice even breathing. Keep the chest broad, throat and abdomen soft. And gently pressurize the left knee away from the left shoulder. Even breathing. And then release. You can bring your pillows if you need them. Now we're going to bend, lift the right foot off the floor, interlace the fingers around the right knee now. Again, spine in neutral. So if it starts bowing, correct it now. Get the hips level, shoulders broad, and then gently draw the right knee towards the right shoulder. without bringing constriction into the throat or the chest. Feel that nice stretch in the left buttock now. Even breathing. And then release. And now for the second last pose, we're going to use the wall. So it comes to sit upright, and then grab whatever pillows or blankets you have. We want to place the hips on the pillows and then take the legs up the wall. So if you can't get quite close to the wall, that doesn't matter. We can have the legs at an angle. That's fine. I'm going to be going against the bookshelf here, but the closer you get the buttocks to the wall, the more acute the angle. That's preferable, but if you can't do that, that's fine. So then come to lie down again. Again, to just come as close to the wall. So you might need to just come off the bed and then come to sit on the pillows like so, and then keeping the hips on the pillows, just swivel the legs up the wall like so. So again, try to keep the hips level and try to straighten the legs. Now if it's too much of an effort, you can keep the legs bent. We want the key actions again to maintain softness in the abdomen and the throat. So draw the outer hips down and the tailbone and the sitting bones. Not the tailbone, the sitting bones, the two sitting bones. Draw them down into the pillow, into the bed. The outer hips go down. And then lengthen the heels away from the sitting bones. Again, there's a slight bit of action in the quadricep muscles. Then relax the abdomen. Allow the chest to broaden. You can place your arms on either side. If this isn't possible, if your bed is narrow like this, you can take the hands into a hands up position, into the cactus pose. And we want to find that nice breadth in the collarbones, the softness in the throat, the lengthening in the back of the neck, and of course the softness in the abdomen, complete and utter softness in the abdomen. And then find a way in which you can just settle into the pose. Even breathing, just settle down. Let everything quieten. The heart really finding it easy because the legs are higher than the heart, so there's very little work for the heart to do. So use this to relax the body. Soft, even breathing in and out. And you can stay in this pose for long periods. Very good. But we're going to now come out of it. But if you want to stay longer, you can. Just bend the knees and then just shuffle away from the wall. Bring the pillows with you and then just have one pillow for the back of the head. And we're going to now come into the corpse pose, so just straighten the legs one at a time. Make sure you're not touching anything with the feet, so find the a nice free position. Again, hips, shoulders level, the spine in neutral. And then just relax the arms, relax the legs. Allow those muscles in the arms and the legs to feel heavy. And as they become heavier and heavier, they sink into the bed and they widen outwards. The abdomen and the organs drop down towards the spine, softening. And then keeping the front ribs again contact. We don't want to just lift them up. Keep them kind of steady and allow the rest of the chest to expand with the in-breath. And then when you expand the chest, keep that expansion, that elevated feeling in the chest when you breathe out. There's no collapsing of the chest. Keep it nice and broad. You can place your hands either on either side or your hands onto your abdomen. Relax all those muscles in the arms. Almost feels like the arms are dropping away from the bones. Keep the throat soft, lengthen into the back of the neck. As the throat softens, soften the jaw, and also soften the tongue in the bottom palate of the mouth. Get the tongue to sit in that bottom palate away from the teeth, with the mouth just slightly, the teeth apart, not clenching the jaw. Then relax the eyes. Take the upper eyelids down to the lower eyelids as you close the eyes. And then take the gaze of the closed eyes in the direction of your chest. It allows the brain to settle towards the back of the head. It settles. Allow also the eyes to drop down towards the back of the head, the eyeballs completely soft. And then soft, even breathing. Allow the breath to become soft and delicate and smooth. And finally, we just let go. We'll just spend a few moments in silence in the corpse pose. And then if you're going to get up, you can gently just become aware of your surroundings. Take a slightly longer in-breath. If you're going to go to sleep, you can just stay where you are and then drift off to sleep. If you're coming up, slightly longer in-breath. Get the body ready for action and then twiddle the fingers and the toes. Just gently. You can gently move the hips. You can even move the head gently from side to side. And then bend the knees. Allow the knees to drop sideways and then allow the feet to go off the side of the bed. Turn onto your side. Then push yourself up with your left hand and come up. Come upright. And there we go. And with that we end it. Namaste. Thank you.